Remember, sectioning is like taking a slice of a pie. So let's pick a space out here. I just want to get it away from the dimension line here. So let's pick a space out here. Any which way, really. We can section it there. How's that look? Looks like a section view to me. Now let me show you a little trick about sectioning. Just grab yourself one of these dimensions and bring it out somewhere in space and explode it. It looks like a stick of dynamite. It is, should be in modify. See it over here? Looks like a stick of dynamite over here. Let's explode that. And what I want from it is these arrowheads. I want to copy that arrowhead onto my section thing. So let's pick that. We'll pick the endpoint here, and we're going to move it. Ooh, whoa, that went a little haywire. Okay, let's hit the move command, which looks like 4 arrowheads pointed in different directions. And we can either pick the midpoint or the endpoint here. I'll pick the endpoint here. Let's move it to here. Now let's copy it up to the top there. Okay. Now, what I also want to do is I want that text from it. Well, before I go erasing everything, I want this text from it as well. So let's move this text from this endpoint to this endpoint here. And we're going to call this section A. Oop, caps locks. A. Section A. There we go. Now the thing about a section is that it has a different line type. These have all been bi-layer line types. But for a section, you really want to use a phantom line. So let's pick all that. And let's come up here to the line type style. Instead of bi-layer, well, we'll change it to a different color. For example, magenta. And we'll have to change the line type style to, I'll have to load, what I want to load here is phantom. Let's look for phantom line. Da-da-da. There's phantom. Or phantom times 2. We can change the scale of the line too if it doesn't look exactly right. Okay. Let's make these magenta as well. The arrowheads and the text. Make them magenta. There we go. Okay, so there is a section line. It's a phantom line. But as you can tell, we can't really tell that it's a phantom line just yet. So what I want to do is if I type in LT for line type, scale, I can give it a different scale factor. Let's give it a scale factor of 12. Let's see how that made it look. Okay. Well, let's try a different scale factor. Then let's try 120. See how that made it look. Okay. Let's give it a smaller one then. Let's say 0.0625. Sometimes you got to play with the line type scale to get it to look right. And another thing is, when you put it on a portrait block here, on this portrait block, there's where you really want to make sure the line type scale looks right. So we can even type in the command there, LT scale. Let's type in a scale of 1200. Well, we got to get that one right. We'll get back to that here in a minute. Let's finish with our model here. Let's copy at least this line from this midpoint to that midpoint. Now remember, this is going to section everything now. So what I want to do